and welcome to another episode of 5 O'Clock Tales. This episode I'm really excited because we're making a drink that the majority of you have all heard of, all right? Or you might have had. It might not be a drink that you make all the time, or maybe you just haven't learned how to make it properly. So I'm going to show you how to make a mojito today. And a mojito is actually a very old drink. This actually goes back to the days of the pirates where they were in the Caribbean and sailing around, and on Sir Francis Drake's ship, they decided to make this little concoction to settle some stomachs. The rum was a lot different then. This would have been a really harsh drink. Eventually, this drink was picked up from a lot of the plantation workers in the Caribbean. They named it a mojito after a term for a magic spell, or to cast a little spell. So a mojito means to cast a little spell. Eventually, this drink became really popular in Cuba, and then in Florida, and of course the entire world now. So this is a great drink, and we started to have some really beautiful weather outside. So while you're on your porch, hanging around your family, this might be a great drink to sip on. So let's get to it, shall we? First, we're going to need some limes. Now, you'll need a lime. You'll want to cut it in half, and then you'll want to cut it into quarters. And then you put it right into your glass, just like so, okay? Next, you want some sugar, all right? Not simple syrup. We want this to be really, really fresh. So the sugar is really going to help with that. Just plain white sugar will do. You'll want 3 to 4 heaping spoonfuls, okay? If you have a bigger spoon, 3 spoonfuls. If you have a small spoon like mine, 4, okay? So throw that right into the glass with your limes, right like that. And then you'll need your muddler. Now, a muddler is a great thing to have, not only just to make really great drinks, but to keep your husband, your boyfriend, your wife, your wife is in line. Now, you need a muddler to keep everybody in line and to make fantastic cocktails, believe me. I keep being in line. No, I don't keep being in line. All right, let's mush this all together, okay? This is why bartenders don't like to make a ton of these all in a row, because there's a lot of work. And when we're making drinks, we want to make them 110% every single time. So it just takes a lot of time to make a mojito, but it's definitely worth it when you get it done right. All right, so once you get that all smushed together, like so, it should kind of, I don't know if you can see, kind of look like that. All right, you are ready for the next step. So you'll want some white rum. I'm using my friends from French Lick, Spirits of French Lick out in Indiana. This is a really great rum. I love it. I can only get it in Kentucky and in Indiana, though. Eventually, we'll get it in Ohio. Poor Ohio. You know, we're doing the best we can. All right. Next, you're going to want fresh mint, okay? Mint fresher than you can find it, okay? Put a couple sprigs in your glass just like this. Now, we're not going to muddle this mint. We're going to shake this, and we're going to let the ice kind of bruise the mint a bit. But if we muddle this mint, it'll break down the mint too much, and it'll start to make the mint taste bitter. And nobody likes bitter mint. It'll make your mojito taste old and rotten and bitter, and no, we don't need that. We have enough of that. We don't need that in a cocktail. So just throw that in there, and then add ice, just like so. And then get your shaker and shake. And let the ice bruise the mint so that as oils come out into the drink, and the sugar and the lime and the rum all mixed together. That should do it. Okay, come on, there we go. All right. Now, for this, you'll want a Collins glass filled with crushed ice, all right? Now, I have crushed ice on my refrigerator, thank God. But if you don't have crushed ice, go get a towel, put your ice cubes in a towel, take your towel to a very solid surface, and then whack it with something like a hammer or a mallet and crush the ice, okay? Make sure it's on a surface that you're not going to ruin. That is very important. I don't want anybody to blame me if their surface is ruined from the crushing ice, okay? Strainer, and then you'll want another little tea strainer just like this, okay? Something mesh strainer. This is going to make sure so you don't get little pieces of mint throughout the drink. Again, you don't want to have a bitter drink. So just pour that right into over the crushed ice like so. And you should have a little room at the top where you are going to add some club soda. Be careful. We don't need this to go all over the place. Okay. And then just top that right off with your club soda. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. I can't wait to drink this. And then this is where you'll wanna take a fresh sprig of mint and just nestle that right in there like so. And there you have it, the perfect mojito. I hope you enjoy this. I know I'm going to go take this out on my porch with my 3 cats who really want to go out on the porch as well. And I'm going to enjoy this, and I'm going to think of you guys, and I can't wait to see you again next time. Please let me know if you like this video. Please let me know if you'd like to see another drink that I can make for you or show you. I really appreciate you. Cheers.